Good morning, everyone. It's a nice, beautiful sunny day here again. Poolside. Looks like there's some clouds moving in, though. Might be short-lived here. I don't know. Usually it doesn't rain in the morning, but unless there's an actual storm brewing. But dry season, we just get the afternoon shower or two, and then that usually goes away unless it's a typhoon or something coming in. But it's a lovely morning here again at the Golden Palace with all the beautiful flowers. This is probably my most favorite tree is this one here. I'm not sure what you call it. It's kind of like an orchid tree. I mean, it's thousands of, or at least hundreds of or pink blooms. It's an older tree. It's I think our first anniversary, I picked a flower from here. One of the blossoms just fell. It's a beautiful pink flower. So, very nice. So anyways, just another beautiful day. Got the cross up on top of the tower. And, you know, I've worked very hard to make it very nice here, nice as I can. There's always something to do, of course. There's a lot of unfinished things, just like every house or home or land or property. You're going to work it the rest of your life. That's just the way it is on this earth. You know, you just keep trying to improve it for your family and for your sense of well-being. Try to make it a peaceful place, beautiful and peaceful. The things that God give us on this earth. Just everything flourishes here in the Philippines. Everything flourishes. I mean, look at those white orchids. It's just beautiful, right? The orchids grow like weeds here. I mean it. I mean everything. I mean, just everything pops up. No matter where it is, it just pops up and looks beautiful. I mean, it's just amazing what God give us on this earth. All we have to do is care for it. That's our job. See, this here, we planted these, and this is similar to the pink tree. That's my favorite. See, it has the same type of flowers on top. And here's some new buds coming in on this one. So this is the same type, but this one's a little more of a fuchsia pink flower compared to the lighter pink that the bigger tree is. So it's pretty amazing, really. I mean, man, everything just grows and grows and grows. Here, I mean, all you gotta do is trim it and arrange it. That's it. Trim it and arrange it. I mean, it's just beautiful. I haven't started the old four-wheeler in a couple weeks. I need to. Ever since I had injured my toe, that's completely healed now. I still just have the one foot that has an injury on it. But yeah, I mean, Philippines is, like I say, unless you want something, the government, you never have to deal with them here. I mean, they aren't going to bother you. They're, for the most part, just copying what the U.S. does. That's what the Philippines does. They just copy, but they're not an enforcement type people. They don't force stuff on you, except for the jab. That right there, that's a forced thing, and they won't let kids in school unless they get it, and that's to the detriment of this country. But other than that, I've never been really faced with a forced situation, unless you're really raising hell and causing a big problem for them. They're gonna leave you alone if you are respectful and not causing harm, because that's what we do as Christians, right? Do no harm to others. That's our mantra. Do no harm to others and protect the innocent. Innocent, the only real innocent on this earth is children. So you protect them, of course, with your life. So we love that. We love the things that God give us on this earth. Absolutely. This is a Sunday morning here. It's a later morning. We've been up for an hour or two. We're just relaxing, having a quiet family bonding time. Actually, here's the temperature. It's 8 o'clock. Temperature's 81 degrees at 8 o'clock. That's a fairly cool morning. That's good. That's just perfect, But that temperature rises pretty darn fast unless it's raining, cool, But once the sun's up, we see we got a cloud bank coming in right now. I don't know. Looks like we might get some rain. It's off and on. It's mostly dry. I need to go burn garbage here pretty soon. That's the thing, there's way out here in the province, they don't have a landfill. That kind of is discouraging to me. They should have every single municipality should have some kind of a landfill or a landfill. I know there's some garbage pickup in the municipality, but I need to find out where they bring the garbage that they do pick up in the city. Because there is city garbage pickup, but that's not in the province, out in the rural areas, rural barangays, right? So, yeah. So I need to find out, because what I do, I have my own land. Lilibeth has her own land, I should say. So what she does, or what I do for her, because everything's in her name, right? Everything's in the Filipina name. That's just the way it is here in the Philippines, unless you're going to buy land or property with a lease on it. I think you can get a 50-year lease in this country, but I've never explored it because since I came here, I knew I was going to marry Lilibeth, right? So I'm on the deed of everything here. But like I say in other videos, I have, I have 1 year, if anything ever happens if we're ever separated, or if she passes away, the foreigner has 1 year to transfer ownership into another Filipino's name or sell within 1 year. So that's the law here. But just to let you guys know if you're wondering about that. But this is, I'm here to build what I can to give her a head start and my son Leonardo a head start for when I pass away. Only God knows that, but that's the purpose, right? You want to leave something behind for your children. I mean, not a whole bunch, but something they can give have a an advantage. But you don't want to just give because they need to learn how to work. That's what's going to keep them grounded. But the only thing is, the bad thing with human beings, they want to do things the easy way. I mean, everyone knows that from experience, mostly. I mean, if you can do it the easy way, a lot of people pick the easy path, right? And usually the easy path gets yourself in trouble, or it's probably the wrong thing to do. You really need to adhere to the principles of what God gave us, which is work and care for what He's given us, right? Same thing when the father or the head of the household dies and passes that on to his wife and children. That needs to be cared for and worked to sustain yourself for your next generation. So anyways, I haven't had my sip of tea yet. My gosh, gotta have my tea. So everything's beautiful this morning. Everything's right. We have electricity. Who knows how long that's gonna last. We had 2 days ago we had 7 blackouts. Yesterday we had 5 blackouts. Today we haven't had a blackout yet, knock on wood. So we'll see. So here's my morning cup of tea. Good day to you all. Very delicious. I switched to tea from coffee. I drank coffee all my whole life, right? And I love coffee, the taste of coffee, but it's just hard on you. It just hammers your system. So I got away from it into a green tea now. And this year tea I've been drinking for the last year. I got in China at an official Chinese tea house at the Forbidden City in Beijing. So very high quality, very delicious, and it lasts for years. I mean, I think I bought like between $500 and $800 worth of Chinese tea. So it's gonna last me for years. Because I knew it would only be a one-time opportunity I'd ever go, into China. But that was a pretty good experience. I had 2 days there because of a flight that was canceled, delayed and canceled. So I said, heck with this, I'm not gonna stay at a hotel. I'm going to do something. So I went to the Forbidden City, wasn't with anyone, and then I found an interpreter, a guide when I was there. So I got to go to a silk factory where they made the silk sheets and silk things, and so I bought some silk bed sheets and stuff, and then we went out for lunch, and yeah, it was a good time. Got to see the burial place of where Mao Zedong was, his crypt or whatever. I only saw the outside of it, but I got some video of that. Same thing with when I went to Moscow, I saw Lenin's tomb, in the Red Square. Pretty cool. Yeah, those are the kind of things, I knew I was only going to do them one time in my life. I just wanted to say I was there. That was pretty bizarre, taking the old 1930s, 1920s era subways around the Moscow area. The old Soviet Union stuff still all over the place. Yeah, just history so in everywhere you go, it's history, right? And why would you, like in the U.S., there's all these crazy people are destroying our history of all the old statues and stuff that we had in the Civil Civil War and all that stuff from years ago. It's just crazy. History's the best thing that you can have for a guide for the future. Absolutely. So I'll let you guys go this morning. Just take care. Have a peaceful, wonderful day. So long.